Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and pills. Off we go here. Both these players incredible at this game. It'll be fun to watch as Flindo already off to the races here, setting up a horizontal and a horizontal garbage clear, setting up the yellow, and then an immediate double clear, getting that double blue tucked. Meanwhile, Watchteaz over here down to 22 viruses as well. Nice little tuck there of that yellow red, getting things going nice and clear, and getting a double blue, which is not helpful, but continuing to roll along here as we're 30 seconds in. It's pretty much a dead heat.
Yeah, just looking at each board, they're pretty similar in terms of health. I really like JonDatFlindo's setups right now. Everything is yeah, it looks uneven, but there are plenty of low drop clears available to him. Sure, there's drop clears here, but everything is pretty neat and tidy. Like right now, it's just kind of a matter of not trying to be too fancy because tucks are great, but they do take a little bit of time.
Yeah, and in the situation here, Packy, I think Flindo's trying to decide what he wants to do with those reds. He does go horizontal and then vertical, getting things out at a minute 15 and out first. Watchman playing a little bit tough of a board here, but now it has a nice opportunity to drop that red down. That's what I was hoping for, and we do see that now down to 2. That double red's very fortuitous. Now just needing some yellows, and we'll be out. Flindo, meanwhile, working on the top of his board, and Watchteaz not getting anything yellow. A little bit of danger topping up and out at a minute 37. Rough end game there, but a pretty good looking board here to start for Watchteaz.
Yeah, it's a little bit floaty, but you've got some open space to work with between layers of viruses. JonDatFlindo's board, on the other hand, is very flat and also very easy to work with. Both of these boards really look pretty good right now.
Yeah, and a good play there by Flindo. Flindo had options with that double yellow. Could have maybe swam it back and gotten the vertical, but Flindo already down to 11, now down to 10. He's gonna have to figure out how he wants to address that very full bottom row, and he does it with a fat bolt. And now just looking to get everything set up here, has 2 horizontals ready to go, and a beautiful play there to get the blues off the board. So really no need for anything that isn't yellow. But he is down to his final virus. Meanwhile, Watchteaz looking to set things up. Oh, and a bit of a misflip on that blue yellow. That's going to be tough to work around. Maybe want to set up for the sweet tea, but as Flindo's out at a 245, Watchteaz very much behind the 8 ball right now.
Yeah, Watchteaz is probably signaling right now that he's going to start doing some horizontal plays to try to dig through this mess. Nice little tuck cleared there. This is the point where you basically have to do some tucking in order to get through everything. And but that column 6 is looking really tricky right now.
It's going to be a very interesting decision here. If I'm Watchteaz in this situation, I'm doing what he's doing right now. I'm just going to take that blue off, and then now things get a little bit easier. You can address that. Maybe just this, I think was fishing for a red yellow there, didn't quite get it, and now easily out. But at a 329, really tough level 7 here, down by more than 20 viruses. Is Flindo playing a very clean game so far?
That misdrop in column 6 from Watchteaz in level 7 was very costly, and JonDatFlindo has put his foot on the gas and has not let up. Nice little micro adjustment there, putting that double blue in columns 3 and 4, seeing the horizontal clear as it was coming.
And sometimes you see these things halfway down the board and you've already got something planned. And the thing with that is you either have to commit or be confident in making that micro adjustment, because otherwise you end up in a misflip. So I know, Packy, you're very much a down presser, which means you're all pretty much almost committed to the next pill that's available. But sometimes those micro adjustments are huge.
Yeah, they are, and I honestly try to make it a point to be mindful of my next pill. But I do still make it a point to execute that as quickly as possible.
Great. We're seeing some great work here by Watchteaz here. This is actually a really good level 8 so far, getting a fortuitous blue-red, getting things off the board. It's going to be joining Flindo in 9, and with Flindo at 28, it's 40 here for Watchteaz. So Watchteaz has made up quite a bit of ground on their 8.
JonDatFlindo got a bit hung up on the beginning of this 9. Had himself set up a horizontal clear that he really would have preferred to have specific pills to finish, and didn't quite get the right ones because, I mean, that's RNG. That's what it's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
But still managing to execute it and leaving himself with a little bit of garbage to worry about, which he has since taken care of. Scratching his head, that's a move out of my playbook as well.
Either figuring out what's going on or you just got an itchy scalp, or both.
Yeah.
But looks like 18 viruses here to go for Watchteaz. So Watchteaz making a strong comeback as it is a bit of a tough going here for Flindo. Now just a 3 virus lead as Watchteaz continues to pour on the speed here. Now down to 10. We have an even game here, which is amazing
Ooh.
given how rough it was earlier in this for Watchteaz. Watchteaz down to 7. Flindo down to 7. Looks like Flindo's going to have a
Flindo did a
sweet tea here, which
very
is huge.
fortunate double
He's
red.
that red in row 3 gonna be the critical play, I think, for him here. He's gonna have to get going here. He has the room for the horizontal. He's gonna get it. He's got that double blue, and he's gonna go vertical with it. He's down to 1. Both players down to 1 here. Out at a 618, and 618 crosses for Watchteaz. It is a win by 5 seconds for JonDatFlindo. What a first round, especially if you give how Watchteaz did that 7. If Watchteaz had a smoother 7, I think we would be seeing the crown on the other side of the board, Packy.
Yeah. JonDatFlindo had a rough 9. Watchteaz had a great 9, and when that happens, the rubber band action is very, very real. What a game.
Absolutely strong last half of that match by Watchteaz. A 5-second victory for Flindo. That gives him the first crown here in this best of 3. And these players, I think, might want to take a breath for a minute because that got wild. And we'll wait readies. Flindo in chat saying his heart is racing. And remember when we say it's not the player who finishes first as you're seeing it, it is whoever finishes the fastest. So if there is a 5 or 6 second or so discrepancy, we do let that time run off the clock. If there is a tie, we do play level 10 sudden death. So players are ready and DrMC bots firing off the countdown. 3, 2, 1, and pills. Big opening on that right side for Flindo, and if with this double yellow, that's going to be a big opening right down the middle of the board for Watchteaz, and getting those openings early on, such a huge factor in running these quickly, Packy.
JonDatFlindo doing a nice job finding those quick 1 pill clears, that nice horizontal play he had earlier. Right now, the viruses are very scattered on Flindo's board.
They are a bit scattered on Watchteaz board as well. You see those almost goalpost-like setups on either side of Watchteaz board as that red in column 1 goes down. At this point, you may want to just consider that blue to go last, but going to take a bit of drop time. That's about a 1.5 drop time. Could be critical later on. We'll see what happens.
You definitely get the feeling Watchteaz wants to get this sweet tea with the 2 double blue clears in, I want to say, row 5 and column 4.
Ooh, good undertuck there by Watchteaz. It is a 6 virus gap, now a 5 virus gap here, is I think Watchteaz hunting for this double
There
blue.
it
Look at
is.
this combo. Boom, big combo. Both players now down to 2, but Flindo with the better setup. And ooh, almost a mistake there. Almost just had things speared down, but it is Flindo out first at about a 125, but at a 125 as well as Watchteaz. So we're dead even going into 7.
There's the captain of the swim team at it again with another swim move, clearing up column 4.
And what's going to be good double yellow play there. Looking for another double yellow, and that's going to drop the blue garbage on top of the yellow. Not the worst thing in the world. This double yellow could be huge. Could have gone horizontal, but I guess with that blue garbage off, really wasn't much of a good idea there. As 22 to 18 here, as Watchteaz Packy really needs to start clearing the left side of the board.
Yeah, the right side doesn't look like it has much, which basically it's effectively narrowed his playing field, and he's at a point where he has practically nothing to do with yellow pill halves on the top of his board. There's only 2 yellow viruses left on his board, which is a bit of a concern because you can only use so much. But right now, it's just a matter of taking everything that's left on his board and clearing it as efficiently as possible. So you have to wait as little as possible to get the colors you need to finish off this level.
Absolutely. It looks like we may have lost Flindo. We'll work on getting him back for you. It may have just been a connectivity issue. We'll keep you posted. And hopefully he has a recording or is just continuing to play here. We do go mostly by the honor system as Watchteaz out at 256. So we'll be calling Watchteaz board here until we can get Flindo back. And we're going to continue going on here. A double yellow would be, or a double red would be huge here, but a good set of plays here as could be a big sweet tea opportunity as a matter of fact here. What is Watchteaz going to do here? I think that's the
Here it
smart
is.
play. There's the double red, and I think going to drop it down. Hopefully, hoping for another a blue or yellow red would have been good there too, but a good combo, dropping things down. 24 viruses to go here as we continue to move on. As Watchteaz now down to 22, playing a very clustered low end of the board, which means you're going to have to be creative. Think about a lot of horizontal plays, combo drops, things of that nature as we continue to roll on here. 15 viruses to go for Watchteaz.
Looking at how Watchteaz played, obviously, he's got the name. You want him to do a sweet tea, but he didn't try to make it perfect. He just tried to make it work, which is the best thing to do sometimes. Not waiting for the perfect pill, but just using the right pill.
Absolutely. And I think we have Flindo back, or at least a still of him. Looks like he's now 23 viruses to go at 3 minutes 50 seconds. So, and now we
There
do
we
have
go.
him back at a 426. So here is how things are looking right now. It is 6-9 here. It's a lead for Watchteaz as Watchteaz continues to rattle this board down and opening up that column, looking for a blue, gonna get it. And okay, gonna take care of the red first, and out at a 441 is Watchteaz holding on to a very small lead here as Flindo continues to roll along. And Flindo looking maybe to set up a bridge here and get things horizontal to get that blue off the board, and he will out at a 502. He is going to need to hustle here. It is a 5 virus advantage, but as we've seen, Packy, no advantage is safe here until both players cross the line.
Absolutely. Watchteaz had that crazy comeback that fell just short in game one, and Flindo is very capable of tearing through these levels as well. Had a lot of options with that double blue, opted to take a direct route and just keep everything nice and vertical, and everything's working out really well for JonDatFlindo in this level 9 so far.
Yeah, he's getting some great combo plays here. His tuck timing is absolutely brilliant. He's down to 19. He has the lead at the moment, and it's going to play the double yellow that does pile some garbage on. But he without any yellows in play. That's actually the play to do. Give yourself a little bit of an option here. You don't want to fire anything too far off, but this double red's huge. A lot of opportunities over on column 8 now if some double reds come up. But meanwhile, it is just a 3 virus advantage for Flindo as T's trying to struggle to find something to open up the board. There's a double red, and there's another double red. It's going to be 13 to 7 here now, 13 to 11, as looks like Watchteaz maybe transitioning into a possible horizontal clear on that bottom row. It is 3 to 6 here. Flindo looking to put this away. Is he going to do it? It is going to be close here. That red garbage in column 5 needs to be taken out. He's got the horizontal setup ready, but it's going to be Flindo out first at a 631. He is going to take the match. And finally, in this rivalry, the higher seed will advance. No upset here. A great match, though, for both players. This was an instant classic. As you see here, a combined margin of 12 seconds. So among those two games. So these two players kept it really close, really exciting here. But Flindo takes it 2-0.